Welcome to Man Cave Media. I got myself an OLED Steam Deck. Let's unbox it and check it out, shall we? All right, before I get started, a shout out to my coworker and friend who agreed to buy my old Steam Deck. Without you, this would not be possible. Well, it would have been possible maybe, but not right now. Right now. I just barely met the monetization requirements on YouTube a few months back. I really don't make any significant amounts of monies doing this, and so to get something like an OLED Steam Deck when I already owned a Steam Deck, it's not really a necessity. It's not something I really have budget for, but it does help out when I get somebody who is interested in purchasing the one I already have to kind of ease the cost a little bit of the new one. But anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and get the new one out of the box and check it out. This will not be a benchmarking video of any kind, just a disclaimer before I get started. I am late to the game. There are plenty of benchmarking videos out there. I will do a follow-up video after I've used this for a couple weeks. Right now, this is strictly an unboxing and a first impressions kind of video. And I might set it up on camera. I am going to do a side-by-side. I have my original Steam Deck right here. I will do a side-by-side comparison. This is the special edition. Sorry I didn't mention that, but it will be in the thumbnail, obviously. So I will do a side-by-side comparison. I have the JSOW smoky transparent back on my Steam Deck. Subscribers of my channel, you may have watched that install video. So kind of a comparison. For those of you who are thinking about getting the standard OLED Steam Deck and making your own special edition, or customizing it in your own way, you can kind of get a feel for how it looks compared to an aftermarket or a third-party product that will achieve the same look. Anyways, that being said, let's get this guy out of the box and check it out, shall we? All right, so straight away, you might notice we have the same or very similar packaging to the original Steam Deck. I butchered my mailing address label there, trying to get it off. But anyways, underneath, very similar packaging indeed. It looks a lot like the original Steam Deck. This, I'm sure, is the power brick. Get that out first. So there's the power brick. It is very similar to the original Steam Deck, but they did make the cable longer. I'm not exactly sure how long it is, but it is, just by looking at it, it's pretty significant. Much longer than the original Steam Deck. Again, I don't know exactly how long it is, but everything else with the brick itself looks just like the original. On to the star of the show. All right, so again, this is very similar to the original Steam Deck. Your games in a whole new light. Steam Deck OLED Limited Edition. So let's go ahead and get this guy out of the plastic. And then the other Steam Deck had this same pull tab that did not work very well. This one worked better. Still didn't completely work as intended. Oh yeah. Nice to see the Valve is still using the same vendor for that. So the non-special edition Steam Deck carrying case has a red or an orange Valve logo. Or Steam logo, rather. The special edition one has the blacked out one, which I'm not sure if I like that. I'd rather have the other, but it's fine. Nothing I can do about that now. So once we cut the tab, they also added this Velcro strap. And it does also still have the pouch with the cutout for your charge brick. This is the pouch they include. It's a pretty nice bag. Steam logo. I just noticed too the zipper ends have this like translucent material on them. It's pretty cool. Oh man, there's the deck itself. Look at this thing. Oh, it's light. Oh man, that's significant. So I knew that. So I knew, you know, I've watched other reviews. I knew that the Steam Deck OLED was lighter than the original Steam Deck. But if you look at the specs, it's not by much. But I guess the feel in hand is very significant. This thing is much lighter than the original. So if you were curious about that, if you have an LCD deck and you are looking for reasons to upgrade to the OLED and you're, you know, just digging around for a reason, the weight, that's huge. That's very significant in my opinion. So I'm going to set the Steam Deck to the side really quick so we could check out this case. So the special edition case has this kind of like, oh wait, first it includes a microfiber cloth. Sorry, I was jumping ahead of myself there. The special edition case includes this includes this liner that has like an X-ray shot of an exploded Steam Deck with the different parts laid out. And from what I understand, this is also the reason why they added this Velcro strap is it's kind of a case within a case. So let me see how hard it is to get it out. There we go. So it just has a Velcro liner going all the way around it. And it just pulls out like so. So you can pull this out and like a good use case for this would be like when you're traveling and you want a smaller, more compact carrying case. You can just pull it out and then store the outer shell. And then when you're home and you want to put it back in the big shell, you just kind of put it back in. So it definitely goes out easier than it goes back in. But still, I mean, it's not too bad. Oh, got to zip it. We'll leave it unzipped. So, like I mentioned, still has the divot and all that stuff. But yeah, that's a really cool addition there. I like it. All right, on to the Steam Deck itself. Let's go ahead and see if this guy has any juice on it. Go ahead and power it up and get logged in. Oh, it does indeed. Go ahead and get the power brick ready just in case. Oh, nice new logo for the OLED. So that took an anxious amount of time. Made me freak out there a little bit. While I'm going through the setup, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. Just so that the battery doesn't die on me. Do my best to keep it out of the way. English. Alright, connection successful. So just using the thumbsticks right now to get connected to my Wi-Fi. The thumbsticks feel better. They feel different than the original Steam Deck. I know they changed them. But the thumbsticks they feel significantly better, in my opinion. So it looks like there's an update right out of the box. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my old Steam Deck out and see what kind of charge it has on it. Yeah, I can't get over the weight difference on this thing. That is really significant. Like I said, if you were looking for a reason, if you were digging around for a reason to buy the Steam Deck, you know, other than the obvious upgrades. Rather, I'm sorry, not to buy the Steam Deck, but to upgrade it from the LCD to the OLED. Other than the obvious reasons to upgrade, the weight is significantly different. Like this guy, the original Steam Deck, everybody knew that. It's a thick boy. It's heavy. The OLED Steam Deck is way lighter, like way lighter. So, when you're just doing a short gaming session, it's not really going to matter that much. But when I'm talking like, an hour or so of Cyberpunk, that's going to matter, I'm not going to get as fatigued. It won't make my tennis elbow flare up as much. Yeah, I can't get over that. Like, it's crazy to me how, people weren't really, what's the word I'm looking for? People weren't really talking about that a lot, the weight difference. And I don't understand why. That's very significant. All right, update complete. I'm going to boot up my old Steam Deck as well really quick so we can do a little side-by-side. Oh. And I think I left it playing Hogwarts. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Oh, another one. Well, kind of figured this was going to happen with Valve. All the updates right out of the box. That's pretty typical. Plenty of charge on my old Steam Deck, so I'm not in too much of a rush, but would have been nice to just get this over with, but oh well. Wait, we will. All right, update is all done. I got signed in, and it does a very similar tutorial to the first time, I got my original Steam Deck, where it just kind of goes through and tells you how to navigate using your deck. I'm not going to install any games right now because, like I said, this is just going to be a quick first impression and overview of the Steam Deck OLED. There are plenty of benchmarking videos out there. For right now, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a side-by-side of the home screen so you can see the differences. The screen is beautiful, of course. Valve really did a good job with that OLED. The special edition also has the anti-glare etch display, which is not really that big of a deal for me personally, but I know people like that. But the screen itself is it's so vibrant. It's such a nice color. Like, really nice. You also get a little bit more real estate to play with. Obviously, the screen is a little bit bigger. And, yeah, the colors just pop. Really nice. Onto the deck itself. Let's go ahead and look at the... You know what? Hold on. I'm going to shut this guy down really quick because I don't want to accidentally press something. So let's go to sleep. And let's get my rubber mat. So we can check out the back side here. So as I mentioned, let me actually shut down my original one really quick here too. So as I mentioned, I have the JSOW smoky transparent back. So we can kind of give it a little bit of a comparison here. And I'm not sure how well my camera's going to pick that up. Let me slide down a little bit so I can get them both in frame. Yeah, I'm not sure how well my camera is going to pick that up, but you can see the JSOW case is a little bit more transparent than the factory Steam case, or Steam shell, I should say. I keep saying case. It's shell. But you can also, because it's, transparent back, you can also see some of the components that moved around. And you also get a good look at that larger battery when you compare it to the new OLED. It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard for my camera to pick that up, but you can definitely see some components that were moved around. I don't know if you're familiar with Gamers Nexus. That's a channel that I follow on YouTube. He did a really good overview teardown video. He did a really good teardown video and overview of all the things that Valve changed. It is a lot more than just an OLED screen and a slightly larger battery. It's yeah. Anyways, moving on. Some other little quirks of the special edition. You have the orange grill right there. You have the screws that are orange. I believe all the OLEDs have the orange button. But then also on the top we have more orange on the grill. And then of course we have orange hits on the thumbsticks. Which these thumbsticks do feel a lot better than the original deck. The thumbsticks do feel a lot better compared to the original deck. I'm not sure what's changed about them, but they feel a little bit more firm. So, other than that, I mean, the dimensions are the same. The size is the same. Weight is significantly different. And the screen, of course, is way more vibrant. All right, so overall, I can't get over the difference in weight. I don't know, like I said, I don't know why more people aren't talking about that. If you play your Steam Deck long-term in handheld mode, this is going to be significant for you. The difference in weight is extremely noticeable for me. It's kind of like the iPhone 13 versus the iPhone 15 when I did that unboxing. The weight kind of, when you pick it up out of the box for the first time, it kind of catches you off guard. It feels wrong. It feels like it's way lighter than it should be. And that's a good thing, especially for something like this. Like I said, the fatigue is going to be way less with the weight of this device. The only other thing that I notice that's different besides the obvious stuff is the thumbsticks. They feel a little bit more firm than the original deck. To be fair, I've played my Steam Deck a fair amount. Maybe the thumbsticks are starting to get a little wear on them, but these ones feel better, the ones on the OLED version. I love the design of the special edition. You can definitely 100% achieve this look yourself. You don't have to pay Valve for this. Retail for the special edition is $679, and that comes with a 1 terabyte SSD and the anti-glare etched glass, along with the transparent shell and the orange accents and all that good stuff. And the case, the carrying case is also unique to the limited edition. But if you don't care about the case, I'm sure you could still buy that case on eBay if you really wanted it. But if you don't care about the case at all, the thumbsticks, the power button, like all that stuff is customizable. It's really easy to take these apart. There's lots of third-party support out there. There's lots of third-party, parts offered out there from companies like JSAL. If you've never heard of JSAL, I'll leave a link in the description for the back plate that I have on my original deck, because this is really cool. And go back and watch my install video of this. This is a really cool back plate. They make different colors now. At the time I did that video, they didn't have different colors. Now they do. But companies like JSAL, you can totally achieve this look without paying Valve for the special edition, 100%. But that being said, it's really cool. It's really cool, and I do like the fact that it's already done. You know, I took it out of the box. I logged in. I'm going to install a bunch of stuff on it, and it's going to be that way for years and years. Eventually, like all things, I'm never truly happy with anything. So, like everything else that I own, eventually I'm going to start messing with it. I will swap out, the faceplate. I will put a skin on it probably. I will, swap out components because that's just what I do. I like to tinker. I'm never really truly happy with anything. But for now, I like that out of the box. I really like the way it's set up. I really like the look of it out of the box. And yeah, overall, very happy with my purchase. So some final thoughts. As a person who owns or already owned an LCD Steam Deck, if I didn't have a commitment from somebody to purchase my old one, I probably wouldn't have rushed to buy the OLED. I would have waited for a sale, or I would have tried to find one, that needed a hard drive or something on eBay. That's something that I like to do. I like to buy stuff that isn't functioning properly and repair it to save money. But because I had that commitment and because I really wanted to review it on my channel, I went ahead and got this. But as I was going to say, as a person who owns the LCD, I wouldn't have been in a rush. If you own the LCD one already and you're happy with it, continue to use it and wait, because if you remember correctly, about a year after the Steam Deck launched originally, Valve had a sale on it. And, of course, they were showing up on eBay with bad hard drives and such. And you can, pick one up cheap and they're easy to fix. So don't rush to buy the OLED version unless these are my catches, right? If the weight of the original Steam Deck is an issue for you, then try to sell your original Steam Deck and buy the OLED. If you are tired of like the hour or so you get away from the charger, if you play a lot of AAA games, like I like right now, currently I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy a lot, and Cyberpunk, I play that game a lot. I only get about an hour away from a charger playing those titles. So if that's also a problem for you, you should buy or consider the OLED. Wait for my follow-up video. I'm going to use this for about a week or so and see if the battery life really is as good as people are saying it is. Some of the reviewers that I watch on YouTube, I don't have a reason to think that they're wrong. So if they say the battery is way better, I believe them. But I will do a follow-up video. But those are really the two reasons. The screen, of course, is awesome. But those are really the two reasons right there, the weight and the battery life. If those two things really bother you about your LCD Steam Deck, then I would recommend buying one now. But if you're happy with the LCD Steam Deck as is, those things, the weight doesn't bother you, the battery life doesn't bother you, you don't play a lot, maybe you don't play a lot in handheld mode, maybe you have it docked a lot, don't rush out to buy one right now. I would wait for Steam to have a sale. All right, that's all I have for this one. Thank you again for stopping by. Please smash that like button if you enjoyed this video and help feed that algorithm. I hope you have a great evening, and like always, thank you for watching.